Hello dear twin flames, and welcome to this new reading for this new week. The upper row is as usual for the divine masculine and the lower row is for the divine feminine. Let's start with the reading. In the first card we see the reverse star. The divine masculine, he feels that everything that is happening is not really getting him anywhere. Everything that he's doing, it's not going anywhere. He's just feeling lost in a way. Spirit is encouraging him or her to listen to your inner voice. Don't give up hope. Okay, there is a lot of activity going on in the subconscious mind of the divine masculine. There's a lot of healing happening. Long-standing issues are coming up. They're getting triggered and they're getting healed. Issues from past life, issues from his childhood, issues, whatever needs to be purged from his soul. All the karma, the issues, they're coming up and they're getting purged, and this process of healing is required. That is how his vibration will rise. Okay, it's not that nothing is really happening or things are not really moving. It's just that the disconnection with the feminine, the triggering that is caused is causing him to heal. It's happening at a very, very subconscious level. He's not really aware of it very consciously. Okay, but yeah, what's really happening is he's undergoing a lot of healing, clearing out a lot of clutter from his mind. Okay, so the message from Spirit is just focus on the positive, and also the message is do not have a tunnel vision. Like the divine masculine from so long has been thinking only of the big downfall or the big heartbreak. What if my feminine rejects me and I have the heartbreak? What if she rejects me, I have the downfall? What if, it's all about very, very narrow with the tunnel vision. He can only see the worst possible scenario, and Spirit is now saying that this thinking is not healthy. This thinking should be changed, and what is required is focusing on what other possibilities, what can go right. Yeah, it's a very terrifying risk for the divine masculine in his, it's not so simple for the masculine. They think of this as a big, dangerous, terrifying journey that they are on, treading on eggshells while dealing with the feminine. But still, the tunnel vision, focusing only on the worst possible outcome, is something which is not desirable in this journey. That has to be gotten rid of. Focus on the possibilities, focus on the positive, focus on reunion. Reunion is something which will definitely happen for the divine masculine. All twin flames incarnated on the planet right now are going to be reunited. There is, in the real world, in the real sense, there is no what if. But this is the mental process of the divine masculine. The tunnel vision that has to be shifted. He needs to shift from that energy and come into the energy of thinking of the infinite possibilities that lie ahead of him and the wonderful life after reunion. Okay, in the next card we see the Five of Swords. The divine masculine is actually hoping that the divine feminine understands his plight. He's a runner. I'm saying he for masculine and she for feminine, just for the simplicity of explaining. The masculine can be a woman and the feminine can be a man. It's not based on gender, okay? It's gender neutral. Okay, let's carry on. So the divine masculine hopes that the divine feminine understands his plight. He's running. Okay, but he hopes that she meets him halfway, as it's shown here. I mean, there's a thin line between the runner and the chaser. Okay, that they are actually two twin flames who are connecting with their souls. So this is becoming something very frightening for them. Two lost souls finding their own soul again, and it's so frightening that the runner chaser dynamic is triggered, but there is a very thin line, and this is interchangeable. The runner can become the chaser can become the runner. And there is a thin line between the two, which you see the line getting washed away by the water, and there is no separation between the twin flames. This is just a dynamic being staged in the 3D for the healing of the souls, healing of the spirit. In the 5D, in the higher realms, there is no separation. You are meeting your soul, your own soul, you in another body. Okay. Yes, it's chaotic, it's frightening, but the divine masculine is really hoping that the feminine understands what he's going through, doesn't judge him very harshly, forgives him, and connects with him when he's ready. That's what he's really hoping for. Hoping that the divine feminine understands. Hoping against hope that on some level, on a soul level, she understands what's really going on with him, doesn't judge him, and doesn't bear any resentment for every time he hurts her and breaks her heart. That's really what the divine masculine is hoping for, and they are wearing yellow. This is all coming from the solar plexus chakra. He is on a quest to regain his power. The running is, he feels he is not really worthy enough, and that he has to upgrade himself to be worthy of the divine feminine. That is what is causing the running. That is what the runners are thinking, and they are pushing the feminine away so much. The feminines are just taking this as a very big rejection. They are just trying to get into their highest power, and they really don't understand what they're doing. They think that they will get a better job, they will be worthy, they will get more money, they will be worthy. They are trying to the power that they're thinking of the 3D power, materialistic power, but they will come to the level of understanding where they know that it's a different power that they are seeking. It's power over their own soul, power over their own spirit, coming into their own power, empowerment. Okay, all related to the solar plexus chakra. In the next card, we see smoke signals. The divine masculine is receiving. I mean, this is a confirmation for everybody who's been, some of you have been asking this question. So that's why this answer has come from the universe. The divine masculine is receiving signs from the universe. Signs, signals. They are, because they are becoming more open to it. They do receive signs. They do hear songs which remind them of you. They do see angel numbers, the divine masculines. They do see everything that's happening to you is happening to them. Only thing is there's no communication to explain and to share the experiences in the separation. They're receiving signs from the universe, and they are starting to believe in the psychic, the third eye, their own psychic thoughts, a sense of knowing, starting to trust their intuition. It's all about trusting their intuition, their psychic knowing. they are starting to come into the the truth of the whole relationship, that it's the universe which is bringing you all together, and no matter how much they run, it will be of no use. You're just futile, running away from their own soul. Okay, it's the universe telling them, universe guiding them, universe giving them the inspiration. The next card is the World. Here the divine masculine is now completing this cycle, is getting completed. Okay, they have come a long way from being the 3D matrix people that they were, so much in the matrix. They are awakening, they are reaching a new threshold of awakening, where they know that it's like the cosmic egg is being hatched. They are new people, completely new people. The nakedness of this person is showing the that they carry nothing from their old life, and their old karma, which is the scarf, is sliding off their body. And they know that somehow, somewhere deep inside, there is a knowing that this reunion is happening. It will happen, no matter how much they run away, no matter how much they push the feminine. Reunion is something that they really, really want and desire, and it is going to happen for them. Okay, they are in that knowing. They're just enjoying the awakening, enjoying the new world that they find themselves in. And on this journey, they're finding, once they're starting to connect with the universe, they're finding a lot of improvement and success in their life, in all spheres of their life, in all areas. They find like they're connecting the dots of the puzzle of their life. Everything starts making sense. Why this happened, why that happened, why I had to go through that. They're finding answers that they never found before, finding joy because of the healing that's happening on a subconscious level. They truly are coming into their original state, how they were, how the divine spark was born. Souls are made of joy. God made our souls from joy. We are all elementals, just caught in the 3D matrix. Coming into the original soul joy that God had made us with. In the next card, we see the Queen of Cups. This is the energy the divine masculine is heading for. Okay, it's the energy of being balanced with your intuition and your rational intelligence. Somebody who thinks with his heart, but also is grounded very well. He's grounded but in touch with his heart, and trusting that it's okay to think with your heart. He's coming into this energy, coming from a very, very rational, intelligent mind, and coming into his heart space. For him, it has been a big journey. Finally trusting his heart, trusting his feelings. He's not going to ignore his feelings. He's in touch with his feelings, not ignoring them, not wishing them away, not denying them. But there is a balance. He acknowledges his intelligent mind, but also acknowledges that there is intuition coming from his soul, which is actually the real guideline of his life and of this journey. You see the whole water, the cups, the water energy, they are his emotions. But they are balanced. His emotions are not ruling him, nor is his rational mind ruling him. There is a very great balance struck here. Okay, so this is the energy where the divine masculine is heading for. Striking the perfect balance, learning to trust his heart feelings, and being okay with using his intelligence to make decisions. Knowing that heart and mind are one. They are supposed to go hand in hand. They're not supposed to conflict. He was having this conflict between the heart and the mind. Heart and mind are saying in two places. But now he knows that they're supposed to go hand in hand. We come to the energy of the divine feminine. Here we see the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit is encouraging the feminine to persevere here. Okay, yes, sometimes we think that, oh, I really don't want to be on this journey. I wish I could opt out. It's because of the whole, what looks like so much of unfairness in the journey. We're supposed to keep on giving love without receiving love. Keep on waiting, not knowing whether the divine masculine is going to turn around. Just trusting whatever we read or hear from readers or on the internet and the universe, of course. Okay, it's not easy. The divine feminine, the journey that she's on, it's not easy. Okay, but Spirit is encouraging you to persevere. The love, look at all these leaves here, the heart chakra, green, love. Okay, look at all the love that has brought you so far. You've come so far, and there's only one way to go towards reunion. Do not give up on this journey. Okay, your masculine needs you. The feminine is in the lead in the separation, and I know it just sounds very cliched, and it's really irritating to be the one making all the effort, but Spirit is saying that persevere on this journey, because once the reunion is reached, everything is going to be okay. In the next card here, we see this man looking at birds flying north. Just looking at them, and he's wearing root chakra robes, the color of the root chakra. The divine masculine is your true north. The true north, the one thing that is right for you and belongs to you. Okay, that your true north. And no matter how much fed up you get on the journey and try to walk away, you will gravitate back to your divine masculine. Okay, this is just a friendly reminder from Spirit that your divine masculine is your true north. Don't try to fight the process. Drop all resistance, surrender to the universe, and trust that Spirit is doing whatever is good for, whatever is the highest good for everybody. The sea here represents how we sometimes get so caught up in our emotions. The emotional storm, the abyss of grief is overpowering us. And we then tend to think that, oh, the divine masculine is at fault. So much of resentment. Why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? How can he make me feel like this? And how can he be just so not bothered that I am feeling like this? It's not really that. That's not really true. You are responsible for how you feel. All of us. If we start taking responsibility of how we really feel, our evolution will be so much faster. The divine masculine cannot make you feel in any way unless you allow him to. Your emotions are coming from your spirit. It's how you respond to events that is making you how you feel. Yeah, it's very difficult to understand this, but when we get triggered by our masculines, it's actually us creating those emotions and thinking that he is creating them. The feminine is creating those emotions. Every time you take responsibility for your own happiness and your own well-being, you will be a more happier person. Because know that there is nothing outside of ourselves that can really, really affect us or really, really, shift us. It's we create our own hell and we create our own heaven, and it's just that you should, when the abyss, when you feel feel you're falling into the abyss, catch yourself. Your masculine is not going to come and catch you. That's the whole point of the journey, to become whole and complete on your own. Catch yourself from falling into the abyss. Question yourself, why am I feeling this way? Identify where that feeling is coming from and why it came from. It came from your spirit, came from your own soul, and you're the person who's supposed to heal yourself. God, when he created our spirit, he put inside of us everything that was needed, all the tools to navigate the 3D. You can heal yourself. You can love yourself. You can give yourself everything that is required to navigate the 3D. You don't need anything outside or anybody outside of yourself. Okay, that is a journey to wholeness, realizing that. Twin flame journey is the journey to your own soul, realizing how perfectly God made you as a complete soul and how you have not been seeing that. You have been not seeing the perfection of God's creation, the wonderful being that you are. God don't make junk. God doesn't make mistakes. Realizing the magnificence of your own spirit is what this journey is about. Your masculine can only trigger you. And if you're getting triggered, then there's some part of you which is unhealed. Nothing can trigger a healed and whole soul, Till you get triggered, know that there are unhealed parts of you which are coming up for healing. Just drop the blame game. There is nothing to be blamed on the masculine. You'll have two people on this journey, and nobody is better than the other. Nobody is more responsible for anything that's happening than the other. The universe is orchestrating this. In the next card, we see captive. The divine feminine is feeling like a captive on this journey. Like feeling like I can't go back and things don't seem to be moving forward. And I'm a captive in this. No, you're not. Okay, that's not really how the journey was designed. And this is not like a fast track journey towards reunion per se. The twin flame journey was designed for you to master your own soul, master your senses. It was designed for you to come into your own power. You're given a mirror. Your twin flame is not your comfortable soulmate. Your twin flame is that mirror which is going to trigger you into becoming whole and raising your vibration to the highest that you can raise it. into healing your soul. When I say healing your soul, I do not mean that you're wounded. I do not mean that you're imperfect in any way. Okay, but in our 3D journey, we do pick up negative vibes. We do pick up karma. We do, because we interact with people, we get into relationships. We have love for a lot of people and for a lot of things, which creates low vibrations in our spirit. Journey is about clearing those low vibrations, coming into the vibration of love. You can easily free yourself and you can walk away from whatever limiting beliefs that you're putting on yourself. Remember, your mind is your garden. If you allow weeds to grow, there will be like a big weedy garden. And if you grow flowers, there'll be flowers. If you grow fruits, there'll be fruits. It's what you grow, what you give energy to, what you water in your garden. It's your garden. Your mind is your garden, and it's with the media bombarding us with so much of hypnosis. We are getting hypnotized. Every time you watch TV, you're getting hypnotized. Somebody is telling your mind what to think. Somebody is telling your mind how to feel. You feel better after using this product. You feel happy after using that product. You have to come out of the 3D hypnosis. It's escaping the captivity of the 3D matrix, really. We are all captives in the 3D until we ascend and awaken. So no, this journey is not keeping you captive. What you think is keeping you captive. If you think you're free, you're free. If you think you're bound, you're bound. It's all about how you think. Remember, you're creating your circumstances. Are you aware that you're creating your life? You're a co-creator with God. You're not just a powerless little being on this planet. You are connected to the universe. You carry within yourself the same spark that God used to create the universe. You can create or co-create with God. You don't have to just follow your default karma. You can take matters in your own hands. Empowered karma. Empowered destiny. In the next card we see, because of the whole the length of the journey, it's been so long, and I mean, even if it's not chronologically long, it just feels very, very long, the separation from your masculine. The divine feminine is becoming overly defensive, overly protective. I mean, dealing with this situation is so demanding. It's demanding a lot out of the feminine. All the energy, it's difficult not to put your energy into this, into the twin flame journey. It takes an effort not to think about your twin flame. It takes an effort not to obsess. Okay, so the divine feminine is becoming this overly defensive, overly self-protective, and spirit is saying that this is not really required. Okay, you're not going to get hurt per se. Triggering is helping your healing. Okay, don't build up walls trying to keep yourself safe. That's not really what this journey is about. This journey is about taking risks, finding courage. In the next card we see the Queen of Pentacles, the divine feminine. Okay, on the twin flame journey. She is blessed with money, financial security, fun, love, all the 3D gifts. All the material gifts, they are also divine gifts from God. Okay, the divine feminine, she's a Earth Mother. She is blessed with all the materialistic divine gifts. She can co-create with God for achieving whatever she wants on this planet. It's realizing that power inside of you. You're not simply divine feminine, the divinity in you, the God power inside of you. You can co-create with God. You can create whatever it is that you want. Create the life of your dreams. Yes, you have to come out of limiting thoughts. There are many feminines caught in limiting situations. Maybe, they are trapped in soulmate relationships which are so comfortable. They don't want to hurt the partner. They don't want to come out of the soulmate relationships. They don't want to come out of whatever emotional traps that they find themselves in. You can create whatever life you wish to live. You are given the divine power of co-creation with God. Do not think of yourself as this captive. You are not a captive. You have the most powerful cosmic mind. And you are being called upon to create or co-create with God. Create the life of your dreams. Living your best life is something that Spirit is encouraging you to do. If you're, chasing the masculine, if some of you are in that energy, then ask yourself, why are you all chasing, and what is it that are you all chasing? Are you all chasing that promise of a beautiful life with your twin flame? Can't you all create that life for yourself? Is the twin flame really required in your life to live the most beautiful life? Cannot we create the most beautiful life for ourselves on our own and then share it with our twin flame? Some thoughts I'll leave you with to ponder on. Thank you all for watching my video, and all of you all have a fantastic day.